Hello again, my name's Gabe Zollner. You know, I posted a couple of videos recently. I talked about Michael when Michael appeared to be bald on Jeopardy. And people sort of wondered why that was. And one of my viewers sent me an interesting little article. I'm going to attach the link. You're not going to have to look for it. It's on Patriot Update. And the date is March the 28th, 2015. And it's by Timothy Whitman, W-H-I-T-E-M-A-N. And what you're going to notice when you read this article, it talks, and the title again is Social Media Questions Why Michelle Obama Has Gone Bald. Well, there is no Michelle Obama. There's a Michael Obama. And what is being whispered in the corridors of power inside Washington, D.C., according to this article, is people are sort of confused and concerned because the hair pieces that Michael has purchased are not inexpensive, you know? And if you take a look at the different hairstyles, one day Michael is sporting long, dark, flowing hair. The next day it's a little curlier, a little shorter. The next day it's totally different as well. These are all different wigs that Michael sports. Yeah, and you really want to take a look at this article because again it's most interesting. What I also find fascinating is the big push for homosexuality and them to be able to have all the laws in their favor. I read an article about 1.4% of Americans are gay. And when you look at what's happening to this country, you'd think that 75% of them are gay. It's no different than 13% of Americans are of the African American persuasion, yet look at the ruckuses that they cause. Yeah, this is totally crazy. I sort of transgressed from the topic, and I apologize for that, but there's so much to talk about and there's so little time to talk about it. You want to read this article and ask yourself a question. How long are we going to put up with this crap? We're going to let this homosexual who's destroying the entire world with his transsexual pretending to be husband and wife with those kids that they got from, one I think came from Morocco. The other one, who the hell knows, probably from the Chicago slums. And again, I feel sorry for these kids because they've got to be living a living hell. Although people might think that they're living in the lap of luxury. They're living with two men that pretend to the world to be something that they're not. Anyway, take a look at the article. Take a look at the different photographs of Michael with the different hair pieces. The whole thing makes me sick. Not because it's a guy, not because homo is a fudge packer. What makes me sick is the constant lies. There's nothing that's real about any of them. None of them. That's sort of what I think. Read the article. Look at the pictures. Well, let me know what you think.